Welcome back to our series on medical expense insurance. In this video, we'll take a closer look at hospital and surgical expense coverage. These policies are vital for covering the costs associated with hospital stays and surgical procedures. Let's dive into the details. First, let's explore hospital expense policies. These cover a range of costs incurred during a hospital stay, including room and board, general nursing services, essential supplies, and operating room fees. For example, room and board benefits can be paid on an indemnity basis, where a fixed dollar amount per day is provided, or on a reimbursement basis, covering actual expenses or a percentage of charges. In contrast, reimbursement plans may fully cover these charges or pay a percentage of them, depending on the policy. Now let's talk about surgical expense coverage. These policies handle costs related to surgical procedures, whether performed in a hospital or outpatient setting. Coverage typically includes surgeons' fees, anesthesiologists' fees, and operating room expenses. Insurers use three main approaches to determine the benefits payable for surgical procedures: the surgical schedule approach, the relative value scale, and the non-scheduled plans. For example, a surgical schedule plan might assign $2,000 for a specific operation, while a non-scheduled plan reimburses based on average costs in your area. Imagine you have a surgical expense policy with a relative value scale. If your procedure is assigned 100 units and the conversion factor is $20 per unit, your benefit would be $2,000. However, if a surgeon charges $2,500, you'll need to pay the $500 difference. To summarize, hospital expense policies cover costs associated with hospital stays, and surgical expense policies handle surgical-related costs. Remember, be sure to review the chapter for more details and try the practice questions at the end. See you in the next video.